What's up, everybody? Happy Friday, and welcome to episode number 25 of the Courage Pays Better Than Fear podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Jeremy Ritz, alongside
Special Eddie.
And I can't believe it's episode 25, dude.
So I was sitting there thinking the other day, it's been a year, right? Hasn't it been a year, right?
Yeah.
And we said we were going to do one every week. So we're a little behind.
Yeah.
All right.
A little bit.
But we're halfway there.
Yeah. Well, it's been a year since I started this journey. Our podcast will be a year old in September.
Okay, so we got time.
Yeah.
We got plenty of time to make up.
And we're gonna have to eat a Reaper on the 1 year anniversary.
I thought we told everybody we're not doing
No,
Reapers
we're not
anymore,
done with
bro.
Reapers.
Come on.
We're not done with Reapers. I think there's a picture or a video that my wife has the last time we ate them when I was on the floor, like crying and screaming.
Balled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a little.
We could put that on there.
Yeah. I'd be all right with doing that. Anyway, we've got a great show planned for you this week. We're going to talk about the 5 strategies, techniques, pieces of advice that you need to take that leap to becoming an entrepreneur. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
A successful entrepreneur.
Successful entrepreneur. And next week we have a special guest. We're not going to share that with you today, but if you're about accomplishing the impossible, you're going to want to check in for episode number 26. But today, 5 pieces of advice to become a successful entrepreneur. Before we do that,
we got your Furious 3. And
Furious
who's up?
3.
Am I up? All right. So I got to give you the questions today.
Give me the question.
All right. So I'm not creative enough. You guys know this. So I'm going to have to go to my little phone here.
You can hear the kids screaming, so.
Yeah, kids are in the background. Nobody's watching them.
Nope.
I think one's running around butt naked.
That's what you were doing before you got on the cast.
Oh, man. All right. So what do you need? I think I asked you this one. What do you need less of in your life? I've asked you before what you need more of in your life, and I know what you were smiling about. But what do you need less of in your life?
Less of. I need less. Less. I need like.
You need less of less?
I'm working on like getting rid of the extra, trying to do too much. It's something that I've always done. I try to take on too much. So right now I'm in the process of getting those things that I'm clinging to. Like I'm like a hoarder almost.
You are. I was going to say that. I was going
Yeah.
to say, kind of like a hoarder. So why do you keep finding yourself in those positions?
So for instance, I'm always trying new things to try and learn to grow, but I had the Steelers website that I started a few years ago, and it's now with all the success I'm having with everything else, it's like this little passion project that I had, which takes time. I used to do it every day. It's now I'm asking the question, do I want this to cut into the profits that I'm making from entrepreneurship?
So one thing I would point out is you called it your passion project.
But it's not a passion now because
it's not
of what
a passion now because you're making money?
Yeah.
You might want to reconfigure that one.
I know.
So these are the things that come up as an entrepreneur. You're going to have to, and my next question to him actually is, what are your current priorities in this season of your life and why?
Wife, kids, building the businesses, and becoming the best trader in the world. That's it.
Got it. So why that particular priority?
Obviously, family is number one, and that's what we do all this for. At least that's why I'm doing everything that I do. The businesses, because I'm trying to build something that's elevating others. We're serving people through Replace Your Dollar, helping them become profitable traders to leave behind their W-2 jobs or to generate side income. And one of my missions is to teach everybody trading. So I'm able to do that through that avenue, and getting more people to be a part of Replace Your Dollar is part of that. And then to become the best trader in the world, because that's true financial freedom, that skill, as that grows and develops, financial abundance is one click away.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, here's a different one. Would you rather people perceive you as being kind, smart, or attractive?
I don't give a shit what people think of me. I really don't.
I had a feeling that was coming.
I mean, I don't
give a shit.
I don't care. I mean, if I'm playing along, I would say.
Yeah, be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I really don't care. I used to, in my former role as principal, I had to put on this facade that hey guys, I'm super clean cut, don't curse, don't drink, don't do anything bad, which is garbage, and I hated having that fake persona. But you can think, free country, you do you. I'm good. I'm good.
Love it.
So that's the Furious 3 for today. what we're talking about today, those 5 pieces of advice to be a successful entrepreneur. You're going to kick this one off. Really excited about what we have to share with the audience today.
So I personally think the number one most important thing that you have to have figured out as a future entrepreneur is, what is your compelling why? Okay? Why are you doing this? And I'll give you an example. Well, first of all, you have to have your why, because there's going to be people, friends, there's going to be family, there's going to be outsiders that are coming to you, that are going to be in your ear. It might be your wife, it might be your husband, telling you this is the wrong decision, right? You can't do this. You're going to have that inner voice. You're not smart enough. You don't deserve this. You're going to fail, right? All those things are going to come up, right? Without a doubt. I guarantee it, okay?
Yep.
You're going to have that strong why. Why did you want to become an entrepreneur to begin with, to be able to overcome those words, those voices, those obstacles, okay? And my compelling why was, I want to be with my kids, and I want to be present more. I want to be home more. I want to give my kids all the experiences that I possibly can. And I'll share one with you yesterday. Yesterday, my oldest son, Mason, had his 2nd grade awards, okay? And it was a Thursday at 11 o'clock, and any other time, I would have had to ask for permission. I would have had to hope for a good boss that had an understanding, which I usually had. But if there was like testing or something going on as a principal, I wouldn't have been able to make it. And sitting in that seat yesterday with my wife next to my son, and being able to watch him excited that we're there, nervous that we're there, walk across the red carpet, get his awards, listen to the teacher say the kind things about him, made me feel like this is it. This is my compelling why. This is why I did this. To hear the teacher say all these nice, kind things about my son made me realize you made the right decision, and blank everybody else. 100%. So find your why.
Find your why. That's beautiful. And the pictures you sent me yesterday were it was awesome.
Yeah,
just
I mean, and like looking around the classroom and seeing those empty seats next to kids who were having behavior problems in the classroom. Why do you think that kid's having a behavior problem? Mom's not there, dad's not there. It's sad. Yeah. It really is. So if you're going to have kids in this world, people, you better take care of them.
That's the number one.
That's the number one.
That's the number one. Mm-hmm. So step 1, first piece of advice, find your compelling why, which brings us to step number 2, find a good mentor.
Yes.
And I think we've both been blessed. You with Michael Lush, myself with you, and with Jay Money. But just being around people who care about you as a human being first, and then they want to see you succeed in business, whatever it is that you're pursuing. And there are people out there who they're just good souls, good-hearted people who they want to share their success with you. And the great thing about it is they're doing what it is that you want to be doing. Yep. And there's no better teacher than somebody who's modeling it.
Yeah, and I say all the time, find the people that are doing what you want to do in life and build relationships with them. And don't burn those relationships, right? Because these are the people that are going to keep you grounded. These are going to be the people that, that are going to give you constructive criticism when you need it, right? These are the people that help you get there, right? So keep those people in your circle. It is always better to do things as a group, as a community, right? Because we build each other up. And when we fall down, because we will all fall down at some point, you have the same people that are able to say, come on, man, get back up, let's go, right? So that is important.
So mentors, you're a coach, always have somebody there to be that person that's going to help you get where you want to go. And then eventually what's going to happen, you're going to be in that same role. You're going to be a mentor. You're going to be a coach. You're going to be a model that someone's going to look to for guidance and direction.
Absolutely.
And so we're always paying it forward in this world of entrepreneurship, which brings us to number 3, which is the title of the podcast. I'll let you go with this one, which brings us to the third one.
Courage pays better than fear.
100%. It's the title of the podcast is the third piece of advice.
You have to get over the fear, okay? The fear part is going to be there no matter what. And we talked about what fear is. All fear is it's an emotion, an unrealized emotion, right? But what's courage, right? Courage is identifying that fear, realizing it, and pushing past it, right?
Yep.
That's what's going to get you to the next step.
Yep. And how many potential clients do we talk to, when we're working through Replace Your Dollar or Replace Your Employer? The biggest hang up is that fear component. Well, I don't know for certain that this is going to work for me. I need guarantees.
Yeah, there's no guarantees in life. You can't guarantee it. All you can do are follow these steps, right? That's all you can do.
Yep. And I made a video the other day for Courage, just a little short. I think it's on our Instagram. And I'm sure somebody else has said this, but I'm just using it as my own quote here. The only person that needs to believe in you is you. That's it.
Yep.
And we're like repeating each other's
I know, it's crazy.
Well,
We've been doing this long enough.
I know.
We've only known each other 20 years.
So that is piece of advice number 3, which brings us to number 4.
You got to take action, right? Taking action is the best way for me to describe it is ready, fire, aim.
Boom.
Then you aim, right? I learned that from my boy Nate Lambert as my real estate coach. And it was one of the best strategies that I've ever learned. And you can apply it to real estate. You can apply it to entrepreneurship. It is ready, fire, aim. Not ready, aim, take your time, analysis, paralysis, analyze everything, and then fire. No, you figure out the aiming part later. You have to take action on what it is. And I'll give you a prime example. For real estate investors out there, and you can maybe talk about trading, but for real estate investors out there, they spend far too much time analyzing the deal, trying to look at every aspect of the deal. There's a lightning quick analysis out there that you can do as a real estate investor. You can do it in 30 seconds and know whether or not you can take action on that property. You take action on that property, you buy the property, and then you do all your analysis on the back end and you leave a way out, right, if you need it. So, you gotta take the action.
Yeah.
That is the most important part. It's not watching the videos. It's not, all the other stuff associated with becoming an entrepreneur. It is taking the action step each and every day. You got to take the action step.
And with trading, it's the same thing. You've done your studying, you've done your education, you know the trade entry. A lot of times what happens with trader, is this the right thing? I mean, should I do this? The analysis, paralysis, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Take the damn trade and then manage it. If you lose, you lose. Then it's on to the next one. But you're never going to start learning if you don't do. You got to take action. You can't. And I wanted to bring this up because you shared something with me earlier this week. But this person shall remain nameless, but said about me that I'm always trying to do too much, that I don't stay with one thing for too long, because my whole life I'm always trying to do new things. Some things stick, some things I'm successful with, but the skills and things that I learned from those things that I ready, fired, aim, they've helped me along the way. So I might not be doing those things. Like, for instance, I had a leadership website back in the mid 2000s that I don't do anymore. But I guarantee you, the lessons that I learned from that with web design, writing articles, promotion, that has helped me today.
For courage pays better than fear.
Courage pays better than fear.
Yeah.
So if you have people talking shit like, oh, you're doing too much, hey, it's part of your path, and don't block out the noise. Like Edmund said earlier, your compelling why has to be so strong that those naysayers, you don't hear them. Listen to the people you trust, like your coaches and your mentors, the people that care about you. But the haters, the quote from Goggins, you'll never find a hater doing better than you are.
100%.
100%.
So to step 5, we just adjust.
Adjust.
Right?
Yes.
You got to make adjustments.
Got to make adjustments.
I mean, I'm adjusting right now. Like, there's some things that I'm doing with Jeremy that, that are difficult for me to do, and I'm gonna make adjustments to, fill some gaps.
Making adjustments, yeah, absolutely. If we think back, I think back to how I started this process with trading. you have to adjust as new information comes in, as you have successes or as you have failures, which inevitably they're going to happen. And you have to make sure that you're staying on that path to your ultimate target, right? You can't just autopilot, set it and forget it.
Yeah.
As new information's coming in, as the landscape changes, as your life changes.
As you become more valuable.
As you become more valuable.
As your time becomes more valuable.
You have to pivot.
You have to pivot and adjust.
Readjust.
Yep.
So if we summarize, find your compelling why. Number 2 was get a mentor,
Yes.
a coach. Number 3, everything that you want is on the other side of fear. Push through the fear. 4, take action. And 5,
adjust.
You do those 5 things, you quit talking, you take action, you get after it, you can be successful. It's worked for us.
Absolutely.
And
it's still working. And like that's the only reason we're here, right? Part of our purpose, again, is to help others out there that need to hear this.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're one of those people that are listening and you're like, man, I wonder if I can do this. Remember, you had 2 people sitting here right now that had 6-figure salaries, that had extremely important jobs, and we're in a treehouse doing this.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a Friday. I love recording these on a Friday.
And it is, and it's a beautiful Friday at that.
Beautiful Friday.
This damn fly is getting on my nerves, but other than that, we're
about
good.
to throw your tongue out like a frog and eat that thing. So, anyway, that's going to do it for episode number 25. We appreciate your viewership, you listening, supporting, sharing with your family and friends. Please subscribe.
Smash the subscribe button.
And we didn't forget about the contest winners from last week. They will be announced on next week's episode, so stay tuned for that. We appreciate all the comments and support that you've sent our way. You can check out Replace Your Employer. We have the link in the show notes if you want to connect with Edmund on real estate. You want to say anything about that? Or
boot camp starting Monday. So June 5th through the 7th, we have a free boot camp for all those out there interested in seeing what it's like to be a real estate investor. Our topic is going to be vacation homes. How to have a vacation home, make money on a vacation home, use the vacation home as a tax write-off, and always have a beautiful place to go.
Wonderful. And if you want to learn more about trading the stock market profitably, consistently, successfully, Replace Your Dollars, your one-stop shop for that. Click the link below. Let's set up a meeting. I'm here to help you out, and maybe you can come hang out in a treehouse with us. Love to have that happen. But anyway, that's going to do it. You guys have a phenomenal weekend. We will see you back here for episode number 26 of the Courage Pays Better Than Fear podcast, because courage
pays better than fear.
Peace, everybody.